Meadows with Portside Real Estate Group. I am here at the Equality Community Center on Casco Street. I am joined by an NAR nominee for the Good Neighbor Award and fair housing advocacy leader in our community, Ed Gardner, Gardner Real Estate Group. Thanks for joining me, Ed.
Thanks for having me.
You got it. So we're curious. Can you tell us about what the Equality Community Center is and how it came to be?
Absolutely. And thank you for coming here and being part of this really cool community initiative. So this started back in 2015, just about 10 years ago now, where there was 4 of us sitting in a backyard to say, okay, marriage equality has passed. Funding is starting to dry up locally, state and national wise. How can we still get these organizations, these LGBT organizations, in the forefront to work with each other so that they could maybe share efficiencies and so on, so they can still be relevant to our communities. I had a space in my building that was vacant, about 3,000 square feet, and we invited 6 of those organizations to pioneer this initiative. So we brought in Equality Maine, Pride Portland, Maine Transnet, Sage, GLSEN, and PFLAG. And so this lasted for about 3 years, where we found that it worked very well together, everybody coming together under one roof. But now it was time to support other marginalized communities in our area. So not just LGBTQ+, but who else is out there that wants to join this initiative? So we started a capital campaign to see if we could go to phase 2, raising enough money to buy a building so that we could all come together. We were lucky to be able to raise $1.25 million in cash and buy this old bank building at 15 Casco Street.
Wow, that is absolutely incredible. Fascinating. So tell me a little bit more, how can someone in need use the ECC to help find resources that could be available to them?
Well, the tenants that we brought in now, I think, cover a broad range of people in need throughout Greater Portland. If you go to our website, you can check out the programming that's happening in the ECC, that the ECC puts on itself for our area events, and also what the tenants are doing in the building. So we've invited the tenants to put on their own projects here, their own kind of get-togethers and fundraisers and educational events and so on.
So effectively, the resources are kind of compiled in one location, and that's here at the Equality Community Center.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So I want to jump ahead a little bit and get into phase 3. So we've heard a lot of buzz about phase 3 of the Equality Community Center, affordable housing. Can you tell us more about the affordable housing project and the impact you expect it to have within the community?
Well, this board is ambitious, for sure.
Yeah.
So just after we get through this, we realized that it wasn't just about the social services that we have to provide the community, but there's also a huge need for housing for people that cannot afford housing in Portland. So we have a parking lot right next door to here that I donated to the ECC so we could build affordable housing. We hired a developer who's very experienced at finding main housing monies for projects like this. So we did. We hired an architect. We restarted our capital campaign to be able to fund the soft costs, to be able to hire the architects and designers and so on, so that we could then go to main housing and apply, and recently just got awarded the money to be able to start building that.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to this project. I mean, great work, Ed. We're so excited to
so cool.
see this really come to life. So you mentioned the capital campaign. My next question really is how can the community assist with this project? So can we elaborate a little bit on the capital campaign?
Yes. Our goal was $4 million. So we are very, very close. We're now at 360,000 away from our $4 million goal.
Awesome.
Wow. We are just going out to the public for the public side of the campaign here, and though this is ongoing for several years to come, we invite all people, realtors and others in the community to be part of this, to be a partnership in this cool endeavor.
Excellent. you mentioned realtors, right, and a kind of our relationship with you and the ECC. So, I mean, you're such a force for advocacy within the community. What opportunities do you see for the realtor members to get involved in kind of assisting you and providing new opportunities potentially for their clients or community members?
I think, you know, realtors have always given back to their communities. We know our communities best. We sell homes for people that are coming from away, and we want to be able to introduce them for places to go. So I think if you could spare the time, a minute of your day, and come in and visit the center, you'll see what it gives back to not only Portland, but to Greater Portland, and eventually, hopefully, all of Maine, you know, as we grow and expand. So I'll say, check out the website, come in and give us a visit. We've had a couple of realtor groups come in, but there's also always something going on at the ECC. Pride Month is coming up in June. There'll be a lot of things happening around the ECC, so I invite you to come in and join.
Excellent, thank you. I truly cannot say enough good things about the Equality Community Center, and I really echo Ed's sentiment to have you, our membership, come in and visit the center. Great things are happening here. So, Ed, I cannot thank you enough for your time. It has been a great opportunity to sit here and chat, pick your brain a little bit, so I appreciate it.
No, you're welcome.
Thanks
Thanks
you.
for having me.
Yeah.